So there's this thing with like guitar YouTubers and coffee. Like, it's cool to drink coffee. I think coffee is just like a way of life for like any grown adult, right? Anyways, I'd rather drink beer at 7 o'clock at night. We're in the studio. First off, I have to tell you two things. Number one, you're probably going to hear my crazy 2.5-year-old. Can't help that. I am a dad, and we do live in a one-story type building, so, you know, take a drink every time you hear her scream. And two, so you see the studio, but this is kind of more like an MTV Cribs type studio tour because I have a lot of things that aren't out. I usually have my soft boxes up, both here and right here for my key light. I usually have a Rubbermaid tote out for all of my cables. I usually have some guitars hanging out down here on stands so that I don't have to constantly come back and forth from the wall mounts and stuff like that. And usually there's a bunch of toys on this couch. But we're going to go ahead and knock this studio tour out. 2020. Alright, so we're going back with the whole Gorilla camera gear style. I'm holding it off on a Gorilla Pod type tripod, so I do apologize for the shaky cam footage, but it is kind of hard to hold a Canon 6D with one arm and talk at the same time without getting a little shake here and there. So bear with me and we'll get through this. Oh, see, she screamed, so go ahead and take a drink. Anyways, we're going to start off with some guitars here. So here we have the 7-string. So this is a Schecter. It isn't branded as a Schecter, but I promise you it is a Schecter. Please watch the review that I did on it. And it's a great guitar. So 7-string, everything's stock on it, but it really did blow my expectations out of the water for being a really cheap 7-string. So please watch the YouTube video on that. I'll link that down in the description. Also have my Ibanez RG8. Nothing really. I talked about this last time. Here's another Ibanez. Ibanez RG350QM. QM standing for Quilted Maple. So really nice quilt maple top. Really nice. They only made this finish, I believe, in the Asian and Scandinavian markets. So no US. So it's gonna be nice to wow. You guys are gonna get drunk with this little drinking game that I'm going on. anyways. Really cool. I just had to replace the pickguard. Pickguard was cracked right here, discolored. Went ahead and changed that out. Still have my trusty number 1 and number 2 Jacksons, RR5, RR3, or vice versa. I don't remember. One has a Floyd Rose, one has a hardtail. So still got those. Pretty cool. I got Vic up there. Awesome. And got my 2 Les Paul style guitars here. Just a copy, and then this is a 94 Epiphone Les Paul. Really cool. I picked this one up because it's old. It's almost as old as I am. I'm a little bit older than it, showing my age. It's a 94. It has this really nice cream patina to it. The gold hardware isn't shiny. It's nice and dull. I love that. All I did was change out the knobs to... these are, I think, ESP brand, but little top hats, and great guitar. Korean made, sounds just as good as any Gibson in my book. Hate me all you like, but I don't believe the hype, and you guys shouldn't either. Carlo Robelli, Sam Ash type acoustic. Nothing special. It's showing its age. This was my second guitar that I ever got. The bridge is definitely in need of repair. And then I have what I like to call my double face Grover Jackson. So, Japanese market. It says Grover Jackson. If you're not familiar with Grover Jackson guitars, go ahead and look it up. It's kind of cool. They couldn't brand Jackson guitars in Japan over copyright stuff, so he slapped his first name on there. And this is really cool. Drop C guitar, Takaguchi, Floyd Rose. Really cool. Really awesome. I did lose a little bit of space here, so I sacrificed get this couch so that my family can be in here when I'm doing music stuff. I just lost 3 spots of guitar hanging abilities, but you win some, you lose some. LTD V200, signed by David Ellefson. Cool. Cheap Geo Ibanez. It actually sounds pretty good. If you ever get the chance, go to Guitar Center, Sam Ash, wherever you like to go. Try one of these out. You will be amazed at how cheap it is and how it sounds. Jackson, David Ellefson, X Series, EMG active pickups. She's all fixed up now. I was having an issue with the bolts stripping out in the pick guard, or not the pick guard, but the pickups. And eventually I went and paid money and got a proper screwdriver, and I took care of it. So we'll pan around here. I just lay all of my guitar stands, guitar hangers, pop filter, and all that good stuff. Oop, drink, one more. Couple of basses over here hidden off to the side. 5-string Ibanez JS3 bass, and then an old Sam Ash violin bass from a long, long time ago that will probably never be played ever again. So here on this wall is some guitars that I know I haven't talked about yet, besides the Kramer, the white one. So we have an 86 Kramer JK6000 here. Original Floyd Rose, original electronics, all in really good condition. Maple fretboard, all that good stuff. Also a Fuji built 86 Strat, made in Japan, obviously. All new electronics, made in Mexico bridge, maple neck, Fender American tuner, locking tuners, and I put the roller trees on there also. Really cool. By far one of my favorite guitars right now. I also did a review on that one. I'll link it down below. Please go ahead and watch that. Great guitar. Kramer JK1000, made in Japan. All 3 of these guitars were made in Japan. So, and it's also an 86. So, all made in Japan, all 1986, and really cool. I'm taking those home with me back to America eventually. And if you are a guitarist and you watch any YouTube videos, which I'm assuming you do, everyone knows Harley Benton. Right off the bat, if you haven't bought a Harley Benton, save your pennies up. They literally are the best bang for your buck guitar that you can possibly buy. Have a family member that wants to play guitar? Buy them a Harley Benton. They are fantastic. I will have a review on this one in the upcoming weeks. Be sure to take a look at that video when it comes out. It's going to be awesome. Down below the guitars, my Roland drum set is in a very sad state. I had to sacrifice her for the sake of space. So she's still all hooked up. I can still whip her out in about 2 minutes. That's where she's living right now, unfortunately. Besides that, Black Star Series 1 100-watt tube head. Below that is the almighty Godfather, the PV5150 signature. Fantastic. Mid-90s, I believe. And I'm thinking this is a 2003? Recently got this one. I will have a review on it eventually. I'm just getting to all these other reviews first before I start making amp reviews. They're a little bit harder for me. Other than that, still have the Crate 4x12 from, I've had that since like 2008 or something like that. I have the matching straight cab in the closet. Behind here, there's also a PV5150 combo 2x12 cabinet. Ooh, that's a mouthful. Along with a couple of practice combo amps and things like that. Last amp that's in this room, at least, is the Laney Tony Iommi 15-watt tube combo amp. I'm doing the review on that right now. It will be out very shortly, so please also make sure to take a look at that. I picked this one up for my birthday. It was a little treat for me. The controls and all that good stuff, the goodies, it's exactly the same as the 100-watt head, because sometimes when you get the combo out, you don't get all the bells and whistles, but for this case, you do get all of the bells and whistles. So I was like, you know what, let's go ahead and pick this up. And it hasn't disappointed. Over here, we have my desk. Let me just get this chair out of the way. Ugh. So we have a Vizio television up top and a LG widescreen on the bottom. We're still rocking the Yamaha NS10s, and my main speakers are the Presonus Aris, like 5-inch speakers. They're still serving me well. They're all going into this Mackie Big Knob. This is really good. I'm able to mute everything, control the volume for both sets of speakers through here. It has a mono button, dim button. I can go back and forth between the monitors, and then I can also have 2 different source inputs, so that's pretty cool. Below that, so power amp, Behringer power amp. It's a KM750 power amp. They're powering these bad boys right here, and I have a Korg rack tuner. Fantastic. Scarlett Series 18i20, and then I still have that Behringer crossover for the 15-inch sub, and a couple of pedals right there. Got the Native Instruments S41 or 49, sorry, keyboard if I didn't want to do any type of synth work, and still have the Razer keyboard, the fader port, the first gen, and then a beer, and a trackball. Other than that, just got a couple of trinkets up here. Got to have the cactus, have the, this is the Ghost beer. So if you're a fan of Ghost, get yourself one of these beers. Pretty cool. And, got the Ozzy bobblehead. You got to have the Ozzy bobblehead. You got to have the Lemmy bobblehead and the cactus. And I guess that's a 50 cal round from work. And my pedal wall, so I don't really have any more space for any pedals, but I seem to keep on buying them. So up top we have the Boss GE10, Weeping Demon Wah, Dunlop Wah, and a DL4. Pod 2.0. You gotta have a pod, right? Everyone has to have a pod. That is the godfather of modeling back in the, early 2000s. Pocket pod, cloud lifter. Got a Vox compressor up there. Just a bunch of different Boss pedals. Japanese Tokai. Overdrive pedal. An old 70s flanger pedal. A couple of more Japanese distortion units. Noise gates. The golden TS9. More Boss pedals, the trio of the Joe Satriani pedals back in like the early 2000s. Cool, Behringer pedals. Yeah, just a bunch of pedals. And yeah, so I'll go ahead and put this camera back up here. So yeah, guys, that's gonna be the video for today. It is a little hard holding like a 4-pound camera with a battery grip and a shotgun mic, at eye level. It gets a little tiresome, so I apologize for any of the shaky footage. I don't apologize for the screaming baby because, kids are going to scream and I'm wobbling everywhere and I'm drinking beer. So anyways, guys, I appreciate you guys watching this video. Please subscribe to the channel if you like this kind of stuff. Give the video a thumbs up and share the hell out of this video. I need the monetization. I need those hours, so help me out. Anyways, see you guys later. Cheers.